All right, how's it going, everyone? So this week I made a jewelry cabinet. I struggled with what I was gonna call this, either a big jewelry box or a jewelry cabinet, but I think cabinet definitely fits the bill here. And I want to make it out of some walnut, so it's gonna be solid walnut and walnut ply. And here I'm just breaking down the sheets, and what I did is I actually cut this a little bit larger so I could come back and true it up, because cutting a 8x4 sheet is not the easiest thing to do on your table saw by yourself. So this I'm gonna put to the side. This is gonna eventually be the back of the cabinet. And now I'm measuring out for what's gonna be the sides of the cabinet box. And again, I made this cut a little bit bigger so I could come back and true it up. Just much easier that way. You have a little bit of waste or whatnot, but it's better to do it like this so you don't end up making a huge mistake and having to buy a whole nother sheet of 8x4 walnut ply. And I did, instead of doing butt joints, I decided to go ahead and do some miter joints on the cabinet box. So here I am making some miter cuts. And this is going to be that piece I cut earlier for the back. So I'm gonna cut it down to size. And my miter saw only comes out to like, I don't know, 12 inches or something like that. So I made the first cut, and then I flip it over and finish the cut. You gotta line it up just right. Alright, so after cutting those miters on the outside of the box, I'm gonna cut rabbets, and this is where the back of the cabinet will fit into. So there I was doing a little test cut on a scrap piece, and now I'm putting the rabbit on there, and made this rabbit on all 4 sides. And as you can see, I took a scrap piece of that ply and made sure that my rabbit fit just right, and it does, just as you can see. And this is going to be solid walnut here that I'm going to be making the door out of. So roughly cutting it down to size here on my miter saw, and jointing the edge. There we go, got that nice and square. And I know I said this is going to be part of the door, which it is, but first what I'm going to do is make some 1/4 inch strips that I'm going to glue onto the edge of the plywood that I made the cabinet box out of. Applying the glue on the edges here. And I could have actually done this after I put the cabinet box together, which probably would have been easier, but I always have to do things the hard way, and so I did it beforehand. And using the blue tape there as a clamp. And once I put the blue tape on there, I do come back with my 23 gauge pin nailer, and just as a little added insurance to make sure it's all secured down really well after the glue dries. Probably went a little overboard with the blue tape, but once again, just want to make sure. And now what I'm about to do is take this over to my router table and use my flush trim router bit to get those edges nice and flush. And I do this in multiple passes, but I won't show all the passes. And as far as the joinery goes for the cabinet box, I'm using biscuits. And now we're going to glue it up. And this is probably going to be a 2-video series. So the second series I'll probably come back with making the door and putting the hinges in and all the other little trinkets and stuff. And the door is going to have a mirror on it, but I'm going to have somebody else do the mirror for me. And here we are, just using a pin nailer to keep it in place a little bit better while the glue dries. And as you can see, it was square. And now I'm putting some glue inside that rabbit, and I'm going to put the back on there. And just clamping it down so that it makes good contact with the glue. And again, this is part 1, and I'll start working on part 2 here by probably next week or so. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed, and hopefully y'all come back and watch part 2 as well. Have a great day.